We don't parent the child like we should. We have limitations on how we want to provide, and we protect sometimes for the wrong reasons. And it's sad. Our 3 P's is very sad what we do and how we live up to them. But again, ready? You have to choose. Again, your mother chose God. God chose you. I know that betrayal that you feel if you don't choose your daddy's seed. That's my dad, or that's my dad. That's my father. I know that feeling. God gave us one mother and 2 fathers. The Father on earth and the Father in heaven. Who are you going to choose? Who are you going to choose? That's the question. You got to choose the better father. I know what father I chose. I had 6 foster fathers, 1 biological father. And my biological father didn't raise me, but I looked just like that man. And he was a bad man. Roy Rogers Frazier's. Bad man. You hear me? You know, even still, you know, he was a tough man. I respect him. You know, scares the pitch. It pissed me off when I see how much I look like him. When I grew up hating that man because, you know, he didn't take care of my mama. He didn't take care of me. I ended in foster care. I was mad. Okay? Like I said, I was raised in chaos. I didn't want to listen to the men that act like they were my fathers. Fake, phony, and foolish. For me to believe in somebody that ain't my blood. Okay? I was raised in that era. Do you understand? And for me to be where I'm at in my life and be able to understand the difference, chaos. I fought against it. Trust me, fake child, phony child, foolish child, an orphan child. That's what the world I was raised in. Nobody likes to deal with the show. Going to school and being a foster child, people looked at you wearing free lunches. Trust me, chaos. I know. But my trials, I didn't blame on my mother. I can't blame on my daddy. They were designed by Jesus. Granted to me by God. God told me, even if you don't know your father, you can't believe in your father's seed. You can't put this all on your mother because you just got to be proud that she gave you life. Believe in the Spirit of God, and I will get you through. God is not above you. God is not in front of you. God is inside you. Again, that message came from God. I was a very young child. That's the only true father I always had with me when I went somewhere different. For me to learn how to go to sleep without my mother. For me to learn how to go to sleep without my father in some strange person's house. They always treated their biological kids better than us. A foster child, if you ask any foster child, what is the most hated? What child hates you the most? It's the biological child that lives in that home, that has to share its mother or father. See, nobody wants to talk about that. That child is always mad at you. He got to split and share things with you that he don't realize your mom and dad getting paid for me to be here, boy. Don't be mad at me. But guess what? Sometimes we bond. You know, we become real brothers and sisters. Because brothers and sisters fight and argue. Well, we end up mending like that and doing that. The biological children, woo, they harsh. They harsh. Especially if they're older. Okay? But it doesn't matter. I survived it. But I made that choice not to live as the man, because the man in me been through some shit. There's a bunch of different type of men in me. Bunch of different type of men. Spirit talker.